How's the people? My name is Greg and this is the final part of our discussion on routers, extenders and mesh. Now thank you for following the videos so far. I hope these videos are helping you sort out your Wi-Fi issues at home. Now I know not everybody's tech savvy, so I try to make these videos as simple as possible so everyone can understand. So do somebody else a favor and share and like these videos on your social media platforms. Might help somebody else. In this video, we're going to do the same thing we did in our previous video, which is make recommendations based on a model. And today's model is a house that is 250 square meters in size. Now, before we go any further, I want to say that these recommendations are also based on the 5 factors that we discussed in our first video. The link in description. Let's get into it. There are 2 ways we can go about this within the scope of our discussion. Using a single router in this situation will not cover the whole house. The further you are away from the router, the weaker your range and your signal strength. And with the walls and every other thing else that will interrupt your connection, a single router would just not do. The first way you can solve this problem is by using an extender. Now there's an upside and a downside to this. The upside is it will extend your router signal to other parts of the house. The downside is, depending on the extender, the performance is not going to be great. But it'll work, but it's not going to be great. The best thing you can do is use a mesh system in this situation. Go through my videos and watch this one to familiarize yourself on how a mesh system works if you don't know. With each individual node strategically placed around the house, you're going to get a complete and total coverage of Wi-Fi in that house that is uncompromised in performance. Placing a single router in the center of a house this size is not going to work. It might not even be feasible to put the router in the center of the house, considering the points of entry of your fiber optic cables and whatnot. Unless if you're using a 4G LTE router, but even at that, it's still not feasible and it will not work to cover the entire house this size. An extender will work, but I still recommend a mesh system based on speed, flexibility and performance. For example, an extender needs an electrical outlet to be plugged into. Now, in a situation where there is no electrical outlet at that point where you want to put a node, some mesh units are powered by the Ethernet cable they receive data with, but you need a PoE injector. So this gives flexibility to the whole process of positioning the unit. So with the mesh system, the issue of placements of the units solved. For this, you'll definitely need a mesh system. In my opinion, I think this is the reason why the mesh system was developed in the very first place. With all the thick walls and the big houses and several floors, you definitely need a mesh system, and this is where a mesh system performs exceptionally. You can move from floor to floor and your connection is going to be uncompromised and seamless. It dynamically chooses which band for your connections and applications to guarantee a fast Wi-Fi all over your home. Please like and share these videos. Subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. It costs you nothing, but it will help us grow and you become a member of our family. Your comments also are very important to us. Let's continue. I'll also recommend a mesh system for this one. Aside the simplicity and speed it brings to your Wi-Fi network, it also makes whatever you intend to do with this network easy to create and maintain. For example, if you want to set up a home office and you want that network to be separate from your regular network at home, it gets real easy. What you need to do is, depending on the position where you want to set up your home office at, connect the closest node to that position with an Ethernet router to a standalone router. Then connect your server to that standalone router with an Ethernet cable still. Then on that standalone router, set up port forwarding for your server services. And you're done. Don't worry, we will discuss this process in depth in another video. Like I said in my previous video, get the fastest package from your ISP if speed is what you want, and use a mesh system. You will get the best experience where speed, connectivity, and range is uncompromised. I hope the information so far that we've given in this discussion helps you get the best Wi-Fi experience at home. One thing I can say is this: yes, we are on a budget and we don't want to spend so much money on these things. My advice would be get the cheapest from the quality devices so we don't have to buy it twice. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Let's remember to like these videos, share these videos. If you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe right now. Also click on the notification bell so you get a notification every time we put out a video. And until the next time, take care.